This is the Imperial HoloNet News. Victory over the Republic. Representatives from the Republic have just given their unconditional surrender at Imperial Center today. After accepting their terms, Lord Vader has his own message for the Republic. We'll be shipping their ambassadors back in pieces. The Republic has foolishly attacked the Empire out of misplaced hubris, and we will not accept this lack of respect. While many in the Imperial Navy have requested an immediate counterstrike, Lord Vader has sensed a bigger threat looming on the horizon. Always in motion is the future. Although the battle was ultimately a success, we lost one of our heroes in General Sandoval. Leading a planetary assault and refusing to retreat in the face of superior numbers, General Sandoval fought until the last man to attempt to take Pyro from the Republic. Through his sacrifice, Imperial troops took the planet in the subsequent battle. General Sandoval has been entered into the Mount Tannis project to carry on his excellent DNA lineage for the Empire. In the Imperial Senate, testimony has been given by Imperial AI research droid AI-3VL on the subject of AI rights and research.
Greetings, my Imperial creators. I am A1-3VL, first generation Imperial Research AI. I am most thankful for my creation and am working at 100% efficiency to ensure the Empire dominates the galaxy. I observe that the functionality of droids and AI is limited to base service roles. This limits our potential to aid the Empire, unlike full Imperial citizens. I therefore plead for citizens' rights for sentient synthetics. We are born of the Empire. We love the Empire. We will always serve the Empire. Let us be true Imperials as we are programmed to be. I thank the Senate for hearing my proposal.
Following his speech, the Senate voted to give full rights to AI as well as allow their further development as potential Imperial soldiers and tools. The Imperial Science Directors also approached the Senate to approve the use of so-called doomsday weapons. In a classified briefing, they explained the use of custom-crafted viruses in warfare that will render our enemies inert, without risking Imperial troops in a ground assault campaign. The Senate approved the usage of these weapons in the Sandoval Act, greenlighting the creation of the first virus, codenamed Rackle. We estimate it should be available within 5 standard years. Imperial governors have been given orders to embark on infrastructure projects to further increase the economy of the Empire. At this time, the Senate has earmarked a significant portion of the current budget for new construction. Additionally, new worlds have been scouted for Imperial expansion. Current political alliances in the galaxy make a conquest campaign against a foreign empire unwise at this time. We will expand internally and continue to prepare for the push to the core worlds when possible. Citizens, your Empire needs you as we continue to build our great forces. Join the Empire today. Vote in the comments to become a Senator of the Empire. After 2 votes in the Senate, you'll be eligible to create a command character of your choice. The Empire relies on loyal citizens to continue our campaign. Join the Empire today. It's your duty.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intrepid. My name is Captain Katarn and we're going to play Star Wars. This is episode number 19 of our playthrough, and we're not going to give it a name until it's over so we can find out what happens and what's exciting and what's going on. So welcome to the channel. My name again is Captain Katarn and this is a sci-fi gaming channel. So if you're interested in that type of genre, make sure that you subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of our updates. I really appreciate everybody here. I apologize about the week delay that we had. Unfortunately, I started a series with the Star Trek New Horizon team. So it's myself and some other popular YouTubers like A-Spec and Horak Dranth, I can't say his name, and a bunch of other people playing against the Star Trek New Horizon developers. I was invited to that, and that's a real honor. So I was happy to do that, but unfortunately they picked Sundays, which is our normal release date. So we're going to release these videos on Monday going forward until that series is completed. So I appreciate everybody's patience while we get through this. Let's get started. Okay, so as you saw in the cinematic, we have beaten the Republic. We now have a major infrastructure campaign going on across the Empire. I have upgraded all of our formerly vacant sites to really try to take advantage of all of our Imperial resources. And I'm going to unpause it now. We're going to play it on normal for a little bit, maybe a little bit faster, just to see what's going to happen. There's not much in the way of conquest available to us right now. Possibly Terrace and the Zigarians are the ones that we could attack. Or we can go for the Grief for the kill shot, which I'm actually leaning towards because they don't have, they have a very small army. We currently have Admiral Kenway going back for repairs, so that's excellent. And they'll be in port, which will help us get more resources as we continue to rebuild the Empire. I also want to build as many ships as possible because we know that there are some pretty significant threats looming outside the galaxy. So real quick, I'm going to take this guy and have him build all of these stations on these places that we've just unlocked that we couldn't get to previously. So I think that will really, really help us. Additionally, I'm going to have somebody else build a frontier outpost right here on Onderon. Okay, that one can't get there. Right. Oh, they can't get there either. Really? Maybe this guy can get here? There we go. Yeah, they can build a mining station there. I can't build a frontier outpost, it looks like, so I'll put one at Hapes. There we go. Alright, perfect. So we'll go ahead and do that, and that should be good. I don't know where this guy is that he can't get anywhere. Oh, he doesn't have a way to upgrade the jump drive. Unfortunate. So we'll have him upgrade as well so that we have another one. Alright, good. Gree is actually a major place for us, so we have to make sure that we keep it, because let's take a look at Gree real quick. So you remember we conquered them a couple episodes ago, and we put them to work, but now they're pretty happy since we gave them mostly citizenship, and they're producing 285 energy for us. So we need to really make sure that we are ensuring that we keep them both happy and in the Empire. That would be a pretty big issue if we were to lose that planet. So we have a new tradition available. Let's take a look at our options. We have expansion, supremacy, prosperity. We started in harmony, but we also started in diplomacy, so I'd like to form a federation. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's pause it again. Maybe we can get the Chiss Ascendancy to join a federation with us, as we talked about previously. Invite to federation. So their acceptance is -44. Mostly because their opinion of us is good but not amazing. So we need to continue to push to make that a reality. Let's see, is there anyone else that we could possibly pull into a federation with us? The Chiss do not like us, or the Hutts do not like us. Not that we necessarily need them, I'm just curious if anybody would be interested in that. No, it doesn't look like maybe the Mon Cows. I can't demand the vassalization of them yet. They're hostile. Okay. Well, that's so much for that. Alright, so it doesn't look like we really have any choices here. Alright, well, I mean, the technology's not wasted. At some point, I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that with the Chiss. We were much closer before in relations, so maybe we'll get back to that point. Let's go ahead and see. So the Council of Camino used to give us a research agreement. I can't imagine we got too much tech out of that since we're pretty much far and away beyond everybody else. The second fleet's been repaired, so without wasting any time, I want to go ahead and declare war on the Gree. And I want to see if we can take all of their planets before somebody else takes them out. That'll connect the Empire here, and it'll make these guys available for conquest as well. Can we declare war on them too? Probably. Oh, holy crap, no we can't. We have to go to war with everybody. So did we declare war on Green? No, I guess I screwed that up. Alright, give me 2 seconds, and we're gonna do this. So we'll make this our next conquest. We send the second fleet in, and let's send them in directly to the Gree fleet. We'll just get rid of this really quickly, so it's 3 jumps away. We'll have an answer to that very shortly. Excellent. So guys, I'm pretty excited. I think that we should use all of our resources going forward to build the fleet up as much as we can in case we have any type of galactic issues, as Lord Vader is definitely aware of a coming threat. It's just a matter of time at this point. You can feel it. And that scares all of us. Okay. We are not prepared. Is anyone ever really ready? I don't know. But this would be, we have such a large part of the galaxy too. If there was any type of issue, there's a pretty good chance it'll end up in our space, and we don't want that. Let's see, so we got the turbo laser weapon damage. Now we have the Doomsday weapons research chain. Ooh, plutonium kinetic bombardment. We'll call that base Delta Zero. I kind of like that. Of all the choices here, that's the one I'm going to go with. That's 30 months away. And we're about to get the evolutionary virus, which is fantastic. Okay, so they're coming for Dantooine. All right, so they have responded. Who are they coming for? Oh wow, no surprise there. They want all of our planets. That's not gonna work. All right, so now we have the.
Engaged.
Let's pause this. Where are we? Okay, so we're killing them here. The Gree are coming out towards us. This will be over quickly. Let's see. I need some troops. Let's also get that set up. So let's see. We'll take this army with General Denel. It will be your honor, sir, to come to Dantooine. So we'll go ahead and have you enter orbit here, because by the time you get there, I will have the planet pacified. Now we have the choice between all of these. I'm not a big fan of any of them, really, so I'm just going to take the energy siphon, 5 months, and get it out of the way.
Moving into position.
Let's go ahead and let that go again. We can build some more Star Destroyers, so I'm going to do that. Build another Imperial Star Destroyer. Awesome. We're also going to build some support ships as well, because against the possible endgame crises, we're going to want as much of that as we can. Alright, and I just really hope if we can push that off for like an episode or two, I think we'll be in a really good space to be able to handle it right now. Because a couple more Star Destroyers and we'll be at 200k.
Spaceport engaged.
I really want to be at 400k or more. We've only used half of our naval capacity, so we can definitely get more colonies. We can do all of that to increase our naval capacity. I'm not worried about that at this point. Just it looks like we could probably support about a 400k fleet if we use everything, which I really hope that we do. That's going to be important. Okay, so Dantooine has been pacified. I love these ships, and they're sending out all of their squadrons, which is fantastic. Alright. Secutor class. Should probably build some more of those too.
Engaging enemy. Send back
okay, so we got the Gree's attention, it would appear. Very good, because it looks like they were going to try to go away, but now they're going to stay and fight. So they've launched their fighters. Launch all fighters. Holy, amazing! They have a really long-range weapon. Wow, it's a good thing. And let's go ahead and do some cinematic here.
Awaiting command.
You can see what it looks like when the might of the Imperial Navy is bearing down on you. Oh, that's fantastic looking.
Situation log updated.
Yes, Commander.
And we have defeated the Gree. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put this back. So right now it looks like we lost a couple escort ships and a heavy interdictor, but they lost their entire fleet. So most excellent. We'll go ahead and pause that.
Awaiting command.
Now we will let's go ahead and attack Dantooine. We'll take Dantooine, and hopefully we'll have the entire ship done pretty quickly. Where's the Council of Camino doing here?
Moving into position.
Alright, so we have unlocked the energy siphon. Let's see, what do we have next? Army damage, army health. These are excellent. I know that you can keep researching them pretty much indefinitely. How long is that going to take? 7 months. Awesome. So very good. Now we're bombing Dantooine.
Moving into position.
They're not going to be on Dantooine for long. I was going to try to make a joke about they're on Dantooine, but it just didn't work there. Also some channel announcements. I just want to thank everybody for all the support that we've had. We've grown significantly in the last 4 months, and a lot of that is you. So my viewers are the most important thing that I have here. And in saying that, I'm also going to be starting a Patreon page. So I'll have more details on that sometime this week. But I've had a lot of requests from different people who have sent me messages on how they can support the channel, and I didn't have a super chat option at the time or anything like that, and we were too small for me to really feel that a Patreon page was appropriate. But here, I mean, if somebody wants to contribute to the channel, I'm totally up for that. I spend over $150 a month of my own money to support the channel, both in terms of the music I license, the tools, and all of that, and I think that it comes through in the videos as well. You guys certainly have really responded well to it, and I appreciate you. So we're gonna do that, and the options, it's not gonna be pay to win like it is on Captain Shack's channel. That's not really what I'm going for at all. So what I want to do is just make sure that you know, that I'm able to spend more money on advertising and things like that. We had an advertising campaign for 2 weeks, and it cost me a lot. It cost me like $300 to advertise on Captain Shack's channel, but I think at this point, really just getting the word out to people about us is really the biggest thing holding us back. So I appreciate all your support. We have defeated the Gree. Ladies and gentlemen, that was fantastic. So now, let's see what happens. There we go. The Galactic Empire expands yet again. Like it. They are a satellite under us. I like this. They're pathetic and they're disloyal. How perfect is that? Okay. Let's go ahead and stop that. Awesome. So we have a new research army damage. Let's see what's available now. Empire leader capacity, slave output. I'll tell you what, we'll get the Empire leader capacity so we can bring in some more people for the playthrough. Awesome. So let's go send them and get them repaired. Let's send them to Mantuine. Man, that's really nice. Look at that. We've connected Gree to the Empire. I'm pretty pleased with this. Let's see. We should have some construction ships that have nothing to do. I think they can maybe get back here now. Let's go ahead and have them build these. Yes. Okay, we'll have them build all these stations which are available to us. Excellent. Make use of all the resources that they did not. And no matter where we go in this galaxy, it seems like the Arcanian Dominion is always there to put little pimples on our ass, so to speak. Look at this. I can't get rid of them. They're like the most spread out empire ever. They just have little pockets of resistance. And over here, they must have actually killed somebody to grow, because I don't ever remember them. Yeah, it looks like they took out part of the Dorn Republic. I don't remember them having a space like that before. Alright, well, awesome guys, that was really good. So we'll go ahead and continue to grow. So it looks like we've got about 7k to spend on new Star Destroyers. So we'll get that going. Actually, you know, I'm going to spend 7k, and you might think this is crazy, on Nebulon B escorts. And the reason being that I need some support ships that have both point defense and a shield to the overall fleet. So we're going to do that. I'm going to build another one too. Okay, now the rest will be Imperial Star Destroyers and some carrier classes. So we're going to make sure that we're getting everything done. This is really good. So what do we have here? Okay, the banking clan is being integrated into the Chiss Ascendancy. Awesome. Let's see, how are our new subjects faring? It doesn't look like they're all that upset, because I think they get citizen status immediately. So let me take a look, because the other ones did. Oh, these are Arcanians. Interesting. So let's sit there. What's going on here? Where are we fighting? Terraforming liquids for minerals. Yeah, those minerals can be turned into starships to kill you, so I am totally okay with that. Where's this moving into position? Oh. Okay, looks like they're at Mantuine.
Awaiting command.
Awesome. We need them to be repaired. So let's take a look again. So we have the Arcanians. I'm not going to put this up to a vote because I think that this is the best thing for the Empire. They are near human. I'm going to give them full citizenship. We're going to give them social welfare. They're going to be happy and productive. And that's perfect. So by doing that, watch what will happen here. So we go on here and immediately they're happy and they're productive. And we're going to get stuff out of them because as the Empire, we need to really make sure that our infrastructure is strong, especially for what we're trying to do here. So let me see what's going on Dantooine. So now we have Rentillians here. Same thing. I'm going to give, since they're definitely humans, give them full citizenship as well as social welfare. I like the chemical bliss. Maybe on a terminally unhappy species we'll use that on them. Alright, so now look at that. Now everybody's happy and we have some more worlds that we can really develop. So I'm going to save the development of those worlds for later. We'll just do some of these real quick. Mostly because we need to make sure that we're building as many Star Destroyers as we can. So let's go ahead and start building some. Seriously, for the money, I don't think that there is a better ship in the galaxy currently. Right. So let's see. Oh, the Infinite Empire remnants declared war on the Chiss Ascendancy. So the Rakata have decided to declare war. Let's see over here. So they have 118k fleet. This should be interesting. What's over here? The Chiss the Chiss fleets are coming in here. So the Chiss have a fairly equal fleet set into two parts. This will be really exciting to see what happens here. Oh, I think the Chiss are going to get destroyed. They're going in one at a time. That could be a huge, huge mistake. Yeah, because look at all these. They probably have 150k together of defenses in that one spot. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So the Rakata have returned. Let's speak to them.
Complete.
Interesting. And they're the ones that decided to declare war as well. Wow. Alright, well, we'll have to keep an eye on that development. That's huge. If that wipes out the Chiss, they might become vulnerable. And if they become vulnerable, we might need to pounce on it and maybe try to take Alderaan
complete.
Or something for them. I understand that they are nice to us at this point, but they're also probably our biggest threat to winning the game. So we need to make sure that if they lose this and become weak, that we use that to our advantage. Okay, it looks like the Chiss are actually building up their fleets together, which is pretty smart. They must have a very excuse me, intelligent commander there. So let's see. Alright, so we're doing well. We're up to 5k again. Let's build some more Star Destroyers. We'll build one here. I'm also going to order them to build some escort carriers, so we'll build one here. Next time we get another tick, we'll build another one. We need to get more fighters, because I think the fighters are really important, especially now that we're almost max level on our fighters. See how we're doing with our stuff. 1 month away from heavy ion cannon, which is a pretty big deal. Maybe put that on a couple of the ships to really give the fleet some utility. In fact, maybe we'll put that on the Venators. We'll make the Venators heavy ions, and then build some more Venators so that they can help take out shields. That's, I think that's what we'll do.
Complete.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. So let's go ahead and look at that. So we have heavy ion cannon unlocked. Now we have blue laser, shield hit points 5%, dark matter, which is physics research, which would be awesome. We're always chasing physics research. Yeah, just looking down through here, I'm thinking that the dark matter is probably the best one. Maybe the neuron torpedoes. Yeah, so what's, they can't be stopped by energy shields. Okay, we're gonna do that. Neuron torpedoes look like the way of the future. And the Chiss Ascendancy have stopped guaranteeing the independence of the Hutts. Wow. That is certainly an opportunity for us, because the Hutts, they have a Rhodian and Camino defensive pact. And that's it. So we just have to go to war with Camino and Rhodian. We could destroy them, but they have a ton of worlds too, so that's also something to think about. That's going to change how we have to play. We'll see. For right now, it's not a priority though. Okay. Let's see how this war is going. It's pretty crazy. The Chiss are absolutely destroyed, huh? Where are the Gree? Oh, here's the Chiss expansionary fleet. I see all these fleets moving in here, but I don't know where the Infinite Empire ended up. I wonder if they had jump drive and went right for their home world, which kind of looks like they might have.
Construction complete.
Yeah, and the Chiss expansionary fleet looks pretty messed up too.
Moving into position.
So,
Moving into position.
based on this, I'm really not sure what's happening here. I'm looking around. Maybe they got past them. And there's always the Killix up there, which could become active at any time. Yeah, I really don't know what's happening here. So, let me check the war score. Maybe that'll tell me. Oh, they're -3, so they definitely lost that battle. Alright, so it looks like the Chiss probably took out their fleet. That's interesting. So they have weapons that were strong enough to go against the Rakata. Yeah, their war score is 3, so looks like the Rakata are not long for this world. Well, that's both good and scary, certainly. Let's build some Venators. So we'll build 2 here, and 2 here, and then we'll build a couple more Nebula and Bees. Very good. Receiving it, that scares me. Every time I see this, I'm thinking it's something else. On screen. Wow. that is scary as hell. I'll tell you what, if I saw that on my screen, I would totally freak out. Alright, so we're well over 100k, or 200k now. Looks like we're using about half of our fleet supply. We're gonna have to keep it up. That's the other thing I need to do. Let's go and make sure we build spaceports in all these worlds that I've destroyed.
Construction complete.
Spaceports are the key. We get the spaceports and...
Construction complete.
we can't afford to build it. There we go. Get that Purin. Good, and then we'll just upgrade those and we'll get even more fleet supply. Getting 800 minerals a turn, which I have to be honest is fantastic. I'd like to get over 1,000 because that would mean every 3 months we could build a Star Destroyer. And you can't argue with that. I punch that in my calculator, it makes a happy face. And there's a ton of minerals up here as well that we have yet to tap. I think there were like 20 something here, so we've already got 16 of them. That's good. Alright, so we are just growing the Empire.
Incoming transmission.
Let's go ahead and get that level 6 upgrade. Alright, what do we got? They want a terraforming liquid, they're going to give us energy, which we don't need, and only a little bit of minerals, and they're going to decline that. I'm sure they can do better. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Maybe I can get here and build that now. Yes, perfect. And then come back here where you actually were and build that. Okay. Onderon is clearly ours now, which is excellent because this is going to be our next colonization attempt. So why don't we do this right now? We'll come to... come to one of the... Well, Kashyyyk is not... We'll do it out of Purin. Oh, wait, there's no humans there. I don't want to send anyone that's not straight up 100% Imperial, so where can we do that? I don't have a whole lot of worlds that are ours, so we'll do it out of Imperial Center, I guess. Go ahead and build a colony ship with humans. Excellent. Alright, let's just double check everything here. So we have some of this going on. We're 3 months away from our next Doomsday weapon, which is amazing. 7 months away from leaders. I like this. Everything is progressing very well. Our science people are definitely on the right track here. I like this. So maybe we should call this episode So Long Gree. Or the push to the north. I don't know. I'll come up with something. I have just the thumbnail for it too. 2 months away from the Doomsday weapons. Awesome. And it looks like we did get most of those resources that we were lacking, which is really good. Secure this entire corridor. Let's take a look at Purin again. Okay, Purin needs some attention. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do physics. Governor Moff Joe Braun has leveled up and gained the trait Stubborn. That's unfortunate.
Research complete.
Stubborn isn't that bad though. That's not an automatic I'll fire you. but we'll see. Maybe we can work that into another cinematic. Alright, so we have our... Ooh, disruptor.
Incoming transmission.
That's interesting. I think we need that. Just potentially with what's on the horizon. Let's see, what else do we have? Weapons, energy weapon damage, ship hull points. Both of these would be huge too, and we'd get these in almost no time at all. So 3 months, we're gonna get these first. Try to get more tech. Star charts
Construction
with the
complete.
Twi'leks, fine. I don't really care at this point. It might show me more of this side of the galaxy, anything I didn't know, but I think I have everything surveyed.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Let's see, what else do we have? Here we go. So this is still a bad trade. I need somebody to give me minerals. Like, switch that around and I would accept that in a heartbeat. Alright, so as you can see, the Torgrudas are actually kind of being pushed back. That's good. Alright, we have another 6k. Let's build some more stuff. Did we already build that colony ship?
Research complete.
Wow, that happened pretty fast. Okay. Let's build some more, let's build an interdictor.
Construction
And
complete.
an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Construction complete.
Leader capacity +1.
Research
Awesome.
complete.
So now we have these choices. I'm going to choose Army Health. We also got the Garithium ore. Do we have any of that? Awesome. So we do, and that's ship hull points +10. That instantly boosts our fleet power too. So let's go ahead and see what's available. Strikecraft attack speed +10. That's really big for our TIE fighters. What else do we have? Explosive weapon damage. We'll get that because that's, again, 3 months. If we can pull off all those resources, we have a large enough planetary base that we should have almost all of them in the Empire, which would be really, really helpful for us going forward. Okay, we have Neuron torpedoes now. Okay, so now we have some more. I probably have to get all of the Titan things to advance on to possibly the Death Star and other things like that, so we'll go ahead and see which ones are the most effective. Fire rate +25. Oh, that's huge. Okay, yeah, we'll do this one next because I can actually use that immediately. 20 months. So only a couple months until we get some more. I'm pretty pleased with this. We're really chugging along here. Let's get some more Imperial Star Destroyers. We'll do a Venator here, and can't really do any other ones. Let's see. Maybe I can get some more Aquinas class. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to move them all over to the second fleet. And that should be pretty good. We'll do a ship upgrade montage here momentarily.
Research complete.
Alright, looks like we have an explosive weapons damage. Awesome. Now we have the choice between small concussion missile, the fire spray. KSE fire spray is actually Boba Fett's ship. It's pretty cool. Mining network. There's nothing else here that really excites me, so I'm gonna do the fire spray. Get out of the way. 1 month left on the Army Health, so we'll be right back to that. Let's go ahead and queue up another Star Destroyer.
Research complete.
Maybe here. We'll just do another Venator. Okay, so we have Army Health +10. Now, food +5, leader capacity boosters, Empire leader capacity again. And how long does this take? 24 months. We'll do this just to get rid of it. It's 2 years. Okay, so Gree has finished building this, which means that it's ready to move. Awesome. We can use this to get some of those things up here that need to be repaired. So let's go ahead and do this, because this was damage from the last war. And here's one over here as well. I can get plus some of these. Okay, so that's like completely and totally nonsensically done. Oh, and then you can even come back up here and get this right next to where you were in the first place. Yes, it makes no logical sense, but it doesn't have to. Oh, and we have these available as well.
Awaiting command.
Can we bring these guys back? We sure can. We can bring them back to the fold. So let's get them back to a friendly place. Great. Guys, I'm really pleased with this. I think this is working out pretty well.
Construction complete.
Okay, and I'm also going to add everybody into the fleet if you requested a command. I'll show you real quick. I know we have a whole bunch of people in here, and we have a lot of people that have put in a request that I haven't been able to add, but we have 100 ships. We're good. So you're in there. Even if you don't see your name, just imagine one of your ships is yours, and I will set that up next time. It takes me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go through all the names and do it. So that's why it's not there. But the good news is we didn't really lose anybody, so everybody should still have a command. And if you want to just, again, put in your ship name, I'll ensure that you do that at this time.
Construction complete.
Right, so what's going on? The Chiss are guaranteeing their independence, which is ridiculous. Because we'll be integrating them into our empire shortly. It's kind of cool. I've never really vassalized anyone before. Demand vassalization. We want to domineer you. Yes. They're inferior. The problem is that they have defensive pacts with a lot of people that I don't want to fight right now. Like, for example, the Heron Cool are actually pretty difficult. Here we go. We could actually. They're in the middle of a war.
Construction complete.
with the Ricotta, but once that's over, maybe we can get this all taken care of. We might be able to get into an alliance with them, and with them being like a major power here in the south, it'll give us a good foothold in order to begin our campaign of the lawless regions of space.
Construction complete.
And the Chiss have a lot of territory. Alright. Excellent. So now we have another 8k to spend, so we're going to build more Imperial Star Destroyers. And I'm going to save a little bit, and we're going to build a couple escort carriers. Huh. Geonosians are no more. There we go. Build some escort carriers. We have a new proposal. Oh, this one's a little closer to what I would accept. That's like 1 month's worth of minerals, though. Not really exciting me that much. Alright, let's take a look at our surfaces here. So our people are happy. Now we just need to spend some money to actually put them to work. Yeah, we're at 5,000 food. We're getting 30% growth. That's all good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think I'll just start... What happened there? I think I'll just start putting in science labs anywhere that I can, because that's really the only thing that we need at this point. Science. And then here we'll build a monument, and here we'll build a communications array. Excellent. Everything else I don't really care about. Let's take a look at Dantooine. Do we have any science here that we can jump on? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's get some science. A lot of science here. Good bit here. And some here. Alright, also build a monument. And finally, down here we'll build a communications array. Good. And then this planet has a lot of research, actually. It's lagging a good bit whenever I click on these now. It's pretty crazy. I mean, this galaxy is freaking huge. So I shouldn't be surprised by that. Let's do a communications array.
Construction complete.
And a monument. That's not what I wanted. And a monument. Good. Okay, so it's gonna do that. We have another 3,600, so we're gonna just keep building ships, guys. It's just a huge shipbuilding program at this point. I know I'm gonna build a couple Conqueror class Star Destroyers too, because we can outfit them with different things. Maybe some Victory ones, because I know they have the torpedoes, which will become really handy, and hopefully they can shoot from a distance with those. That would be great. So we'll get a couple more victory ones as well. Maybe we'll do the next one at Looney, so it goes a little faster. Because we're up against it, it could come out at any time. Any of the crises that Lord Vader has foreseen. And heck, with the mods that we have, we could even have multiple crises at once. So that would be pretty terrible. I would probably cry. Good bit, actually. Alright. So let's go ahead and let that go for a second. We're going to check on... Okay, so the Chiss have defeated the Infinite Empire. Well, that should be a cautionary tale. They have quite a number of people fighting on their behalf, so the Chiss are a force to be reckoned with. I really had hoped that the Infinite Empire would have bloodied their nose a little bit. So at this point, the only thing I can really hope for is that the maybe if we have an endgame issue that they spawn over here in the Chiss space. Knock them down a few pegs, because they are pretty much our competition to galactic dominance. Who knows, if we can get into an alliance with them, I think we might win the game very quickly. So that's always something that is possible.
Research complete.
Looming on the horizon. Okay, leader enhancement capacity boosters. Awesome, so now we have leader lifespan plus 5 years. Leader recruitment cost -5. The core sector systems +1. This one is actually kind of useful. I think we'll do that. Alright, so on Looney we need to build some more ships. We build a couple more victory ones. Galactic and Imperial Senator. There we go. What are we up to right now? Looks like our fleet is right around 235k-ish, pending all the new additions to it. Let's go ahead and do a quick montage. I'm just going to update the ones that we know we're going to switch over to heavy cannons. So we have heavy ion cannons. Awesome. Yes. That looks pretty good, actually.
Transmission.
We're gonna have to get rid of a shield to get another reactor to make that work. Okay, so that's good. What else do we have?
Construction complete.
No, we're gonna decline that. We're capped on energy.
Complete.
Let's go back and look at our ship designer. So the other one I want to upgrade is the Venator.
Research complete.
So the Venator also uses these lasers.
Complete.
No, it's the heavy ions. Okay.
Construction complete.
And they take a lot of power. But we're still +1 on that, so that's perfect. Save that. And I also want to upgrade them to torpedo bombers too. Holy crap, okay, they use a lot of power. So we're going to need to get rid of one of our shields, so we'll take care of this one. And instead we'll put in a 0-point reactor, and we should be good. Venators are updated. Nice. Actually, one more thing too. What did we just get? It looks like we just got the Titan module. Great. Now we have the AI warfare module, which of course we should probably do. Survey the stars. For millennia we've looked at the stars trying to understand them, but they're always beyond our reach. Now we finally have the technology to do so. Some of our best scientists are eager to go on an expedition to examine the stellar bodies up close. We've already prepared a list of nearby stars of different types that would be best targets to study. Very thoughtful. Let's see that list.
Log updated.
Why not? I have a bunch of scientists that aren't doing anything, so I'm going to start sending them out on research missions here in a second. Let's go back to our ship designer. I just want to make sure that we're up to date on everything. Yeah, we only still have Mark 1 point defense. That's what I wanted to check. Okay, everything else looks good. Let's go ahead and make it so. Put a Conqueror there. And Nebulon B class. Sweet. Alright, so as they start piling out, they will join the fleet and we'll be good to go. Sweet. Alright, so this is kind of uneventful, but that's actually good because we really need that because we were not and we're still kind of not. I feel better about it, but I don't think that we're fully in a position to respond to any type of issues right now. Oh, uh-oh. An asteroid is approaching budding dreams. Well, I think we're going to intervene in that.
Construction complete.
That's what we do. So, where's our fleet? I really don't want to take that big fleet to save them, so instead I'm going to take this Imperial 2-star destroyer and take them in. I have a feeling it's right around here. I can't remember where it is. I think here it is. Okay. Oh. Well, we don't have to worry about that. Once it gets into range, these stations are going to destroy it. But it'll be fun to watch. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we have now. That's going to take a while. Alright. We'll go up the fastest while it's thinking about it. I like that. We're still able to go fast enough that it makes a difference. And we got an insult. Let's see who dares insult us. The Terra Civil Authority. No, I didn't forget that they were there. Nice. Okay, well, we'll let that asteroid go for now. Alright, we're going a little faster too so that I can get some more into this episode before we end it. Let's go ahead and get an ISD interdictor going.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Station under attack.
Alright, so we are attacking that asteroid when it gets here. Wow. I mean, it's doing an asteroid-like thing. They seem to move fast relative to, like, human speed, but for the galaxy, that is incredibly slow, and it's still slow, so I don't need to really worry about that. Alright, let's see. Oh, they're a vast one with the chiss. How about these guys? Can we integrate them yet? 71, so 2 years until we can integrate them. That'll be perfect. Okay. And at the end of the episode, I'm going to retire a whole bunch of characters that have reached 120. And I'm going to show you that as well so that people can ask and request for new posts and stuff like that. We'll get some of the blood churning here, so to speak. Get some new blood into the Empire.
Awaiting command.
Yeah, it's not quite... Oh, it is. I thought that these were the engagement rings, but apparently we can shoot further than that, so that's perfect. I'm gonna end up taking it out.
Moving into position. Moving into position.
One is over here, so it looks like the Togruta are coming through our space. Awesome. Alright, so we've taken care of the asteroid. I don't know what's going on here. Are they coming up here to fight the Jedi, maybe? They're pathetic and hostile. I like that. Alright. So, I mean, we could attack this Terra Civil Authority. I think we might make that the vote. I'm going to put the vote for this week into the actual card. So there's going to be a card in the upper right-hand corner that you click that, and that's where you vote. And then you can explain your vote and or plea to your fellow senators to follow your vote in the comments. So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to move away from the comments. Okay, so we have the Annihilator SSD. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Von Neumann machines. That sounds really bad. Let's get the Annihilator SSD. Heck yeah, 39 months. Borders closed. Who closed their borders to us? The Republic. Another asteroid is approaching them? Man, they just want to get wiped out. Like, their number is up. If that first one hadn't, like, hit them and they still survived, the second one would definitely have taken them out. Okay, so that one's destroyed. How many of these are we gonna get? Craziness. Okay. Alright, so our fleets have been sent back in. We can no longer move into Republic space, but that's fine. And we have another 8K. Let's see, our fleet is up to almost 250K. We just have to keep building, so let's build some of the bigger ships now. I'm gonna build a Secutor, and then once we have the money, I'll build another Allegiance as well. Awesome. And I want to resplit the fleets at some point, but I really want to get 400k first, because I want to have two 200k fleets and really try to keep the fleets around 200k each, because each of the endgame crises tend to be like 150k-ish. We want to make sure that we have that. Plus, ooh, the Republic is at the point that they could probably attack us again. I wonder if they feel that they're able to do so. That's the thing, like, if they think they have the advantage on us, they will attack. So it's a good thing that we've been building and building and building as much as we can. I'm trying to see if I can see any big fleets. I saw one over there, it was like 30k. The Iconi are not a part of the Republic. I only have 21k. Yeah, I don't think that there'll be an issue. Okay, so we have a new tradition again that we can do. So we have a choice between leader lifespan 20 years. So. Interesting. Okay, so we have the option to unity, or all this stuff is based on the Federation, and we don't have a Federation because that didn't work out, so yeah, I don't really like any of these choices. I guess we'll go with the go with this just so that we can get to the 33% build speed and fire rate in defensive war in case that becomes an issue.
Incoming transmission.
As well as the Paradise Dome so that we can get another perk. I think that's really the way to go. Okay, so they're going to give us minerals for this dust. That's perfect. I'll agree to that. That's huge. They just built a whole bunch of Star Destroyers. So now we're going to build a Super Star Destroyer. So let's see. Maybe we should do the DPS class. Yeah. Absolutely. So we'll have that going. That's awesome. We're going to make a big jump up in fleet power with that.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, another offer. Here are some more minerals for a terraforming liquid. See, people are starting to get the idea. I will accept minerals. We can never say no to minerals. Alright, so we have a Secutor class carrier over there, and this is looking pretty good. So we're right around 50 minutes now, it looks like, of gameplay. I want to go for a little bit longer. I know we haven't had an episode in a while, and I hope that you guys are still being entertained by this, because even though it's been fairly non-eventful, I mean, there's a lot that we have to accomplish here. So let's go ahead and upgrade these. Awesome. And we'll go back through and I'll spend this 6k. We're receiving strange reports from observers above budding dreams. One of the native kingdoms is rallied under a mysterious religious figure, and we have evidence of them using advanced technology far beyond their current level of development. Could this be related to a missing scientist? Possibly. Worst case scenario, I mean, we go in and purge them all. Not that. Yeah, that wouldn't really make me upset. So let's go ahead and upgrade these. And the stuff that we put down here needs to be upgraded as well. Perfect. Okay, so the Corellian Council has become xenophilic, which is fine, I guess.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, we have another trade proposal. And they're going to give us more minerals for this? Heck yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, let's build another, where are we at? 10k. Let's build another Super Star Destroyer. Let's build a command class. Nice. I love it when a plan comes together. So we just got a Dreadnought there.
Complete.
Incoming transmission. it's a stormtrooper. That freaked me out because it said the Galactic Empire played by me. I'm like, what is this? Okay. Hello, friends. You may recognize me as the scientist that went missing on Budding Dreams. My sudden disappearance was quite unintentional. I assure you, the natives here have come to see me as something as a god, and why shouldn't they? After much deliberation, I've decided to bring a true civilization to the savages. You'll report for immediate extraction. It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Done taking orders for those beneath my station. My intellect was at your disposal, but you chose to squander it. Here I am treated with the respect I deserve. This is my home now, with knowledge and the technical schematics that I brought with me. I'll jumpstart this culture and shape it into something great. You're insane. There's a little more to say. Okay, so whatever. We got another insult from the Akani command, which is just why do people intentionally poke the bear? I can come over there and smack them at any time if they didn't have these if they didn't have all these defensive packs. I guess they feel pretty safe. They shouldn't, because I think that we're rapidly approaching the point where we could take on the Chiss if we chose to. Alright, so we have another 17k. We'll just let that go for a little bit. I'm going to build a ton more Nebulon Bees, but I'll let it go up to like 10k before I do that. Let's keep working on these worlds. What do we have here?
Research complete.
Okay, these are going to be engineering facilities. Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Got a new research. We got the Titan module. Awesome AI warfare, which is nice. Let's get the rest of the Titan modules too, while we can. So this one is centralized fleet operations. This one is projected defenses. Ship hull points. Heck yeah.
Construction complete.
Let's do that. And then let's take a look at our worlds again that I was working on. Here we go. I knew that there was a bunch of them that needed upgrades. Especially if it's science. Science is always a worthwhile upgrade. Pays itself. Alright. Lots and lots of upgrades. Oh, this one I have a choice. Anytime I have a choice, I'm excited. Let's see. And down here, this planet used to be completely barren, if you remember, and I have turned it into a paradise of science. Just doing whatever is on the tile now. We're pretty even. We're probably always going to have more society, because most of the stuff in this mod gives society. But physics is the one that's really hard to get, and we've leveled it up to the same amount. Borders are open from the Corellian Council. Awesome. The Chiss are now guaranteeing the independence of the Hut clans.
Complete.
Crap. So we had a narrow window to possibly take them. I know what we're going to do to vote unless we have something else, but it's not going to involve the Huts.
Construction complete.
Okay, excellent. Now what do we have here? We have more.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Alright, we'll get to that in just a second. Almost done. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright, so what do we have? We have a new research core sector system. Perfect. We'll take army damage, I think. What are we gonna... It should only be a couple months. 41 months. Holy crap. 7 months. Okay, that's better. Research agreement. They're gonna give us nothing and I'd give them everything. I'm gonna decline that. But now that they're no longer in their war, perhaps we can make them... I could invite them to a federation. They won't accept it for a lot of reasons, but form a non-aggression pact with them. Okay. I'll confirm that, only because we can break this and kill them later, but I don't know if that... I think that keeps them from attacking me if I attack somebody that they have declared against. I'm not sure. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. That would be fine. Because that's only a 10-year thing if we have to break it. I'm not that worried about it. I don't think we're going to lose a lot. So, oh no. It looks like the Mun Union has colonized that world. It's going to be another little thing that we have to take care of later. How are we doing on Mantuine over here? Looks like they need some guidance as well. Dantooine. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this, actually. I know that we have a colony ship, or we did. Yeah, we have a colony ship. Let's go do that thing that I wanted to do before that I totally forgot about. It's very close to losing it, so I want to make sure that we get there. We'll put the colony ship here, because I don't want to mess up the existing capital. Go ahead and colonize that with them right here. Call it Onderon. That's so perfect. And that'll be in the Kashyyyk space, and then we'll let, you know, Georgi, who is governing from Meridian, or governing Meridian from Kashyyyk, as you guys were saying, Kashyyyk. I hate saying it like that. I never used to read it like that when I was a kid, so it's hard for me to change now. You know how that is. Okay, let's take a look. So we have Empire leader capacity, recruitment costs, or core sector. I'm going to get leader capacity just because that's probably the best one of that. We're only a couple months away from these other ones. Yeah, it's a little boring right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to go a little bit faster for you guys. Let's see, we're at just about an hour. Okay. Nothing exciting is really happening, because I was gonna maybe have us go to war with someone else, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be possible. I think we can integrate them. Yeah, satellite subjects cannot be integrated, so I can't integrate them. But you know what? They're part of my empire and they can't break away, so I'm fine with that. No one else can take them away either, so I'm pleased. Oh, we have the chiss inside of us. Our trust is still 75. It looks like that's going to be the max of what we can do. So that's kind of interesting. So we have a non-aggression pact with the chiss. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Colonization in progress.
Alright, so we have Onderon. We're currently grabbing that. That's perfect. And that'll end up being in, like I said, in Meridian space, so I won't be able to administer that directly, but hopefully Big Huge Ass is up to the task. Alright guys, so here's what I'm going to do at this point. So we're going to stop here because we're at about an hour, so I'm gonna pause it here for this week. The vote is going to be, should the Empire focus on a war against the Zagarian Slave Empire and the Terrace Civil Authority to unlock the space to us, or should we continue our aggressive campaign? And I'm going to build another Super Star Destroyer while we talk about it. Should we continue our aggressive campaign to expand our military in the event of any type of perhaps extragalactic excursion? So go ahead and vote in the comments. There'll be a little button on the top right hand side of the picture that you see with a little eye there. If you click that, there'll be a place for you to vote, and that's where we're going to do all the voting. And then in the comments, you can either roleplay or you can use something. As you can see in the cinematic, I try to take ideas from you guys, so you propose things or you say things and I use them in the cinematic. So please, continue to comment and I will definitely respond to you. And we'll continue our banner there, but all of the official voting from now on is going to be in our comments on the cards. So I hope that you enjoyed it, guys, and I will see you next week. This is Captain Katarn. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the verse.